There are a couple of things in life I enjoy doing. Drawing, sewing, taking pictures. With a pen and paper, I can create any world that I wish for. With a needle and thread, I can create life in the palm of my hand. With just a single press of the shutter button, I can make a single moment last forever within a little window. However, a wicked ambition also boils inside of me. I should be satisfied with being able to draw whatever I want, but instead I continue gazing into the digital ocean, wishing for some meaningless numbers to grow. I yearn for people to look at my art. The desire I have to be recognized is relentless. Yeah, this is very relatable. I know it won't kill me even if I don't get any likes, but I keep searching for a meaning to my existence through these numbers. I know I should be having fun while sewing, but I can't help diving into the digital ocean, eager to know how I compare with others. There will always be others who are better or worse than me. I'm dragging myself down with my own twisted sense of self-pity. I know comparing myself to them won't change anything, but I can't stop myself from looking at their art. It boosts and bruises my fragile ego. I know I should be content just appreciating the precious subject of my photos, but a yearning to be admired as well drags me deeper into the digital ocean. I'm on a search for someone who will admire me back. A twisted desire for approval keeps dragging me down. I always doubt people when they praise me, but I keep yearning to hear it more. Thank you, Odin, for the posture check. And the hydrate. I always doubt people when they praise me, but I keep yearning to hear it more. I swim deeper into the ocean. The pressure is intensifying. It's getting so hard to breathe. I'm useless, untalented, unable to create anything good, unable to do anything else. Why did my mother and father even conceive me? Why do they continue to take such good care of me? I can't tell. Why me? I'm not special. I'm not capable of doing anything amazing. My parents would be better off without me. I bet they would have had a happier life having someone else as a son. I don't get it. I don't understand why things are the way they are. I don't understand, yet I yearn to. Yeah, they love him, and he's the sweetest thing. I yearn to understand, yet I don't want to know the truth. Even if I gain better skills, followers, and likes or respect, I'm sure I still won't change. Me too, he deserves all the hugs. I'll be the same useless little boy I've always been. In that case, I shouldn't have even been born. I yearn to go back to a time when everything was nothing. I shouldn't be the one alive right now. I should have let someone else win the race. The sperm race. All I have now is the artificial world. Social media notifications. Followers. Likes. Popular mangas. Love and hate for viral trends that are overdone. Influencers from the same generation as me. Repetitive motions of refreshing the page after posting anything. Which I feel like, especially as like someone who does VTube, I don't say I'm as intense into VTubing as a lot of other people. But like anyone in this community or anyone who's trying to make any kind of content and stuff like that, I feel like this is like extremely relatable. Lordy. A heart shattered into pieces by the impact of another artist's talent. God damn it. Distrust towards popular pieces and despair towards people's sense of aesthetics. A lonely heart that acts fickle just to get the attention of others. Cowardice that makes me run away whenever people don't respond the way I expect. Yeah. Delusion that makes me talk about my ideal self as if it's who I am right now. Those are the only things I have in life. I don't want to stand out anymore. Everything is such a pain. I wish I could disappear already. I'm so tired of this life. I'm not fit to be a human. Whoa. Oh, I forgot to do my dumb intro thing because I'm going to upload it on YouTube. Hello there, my name is Tiffy, so you can call me B, and welcome back to Club Suicide. Oh god. A vast open field of green greets me. The sky is blue, the clouds are white. A pleasant sound tickles my ears as the soft wind blows and makes waves of grass rustle all around me. This place is bigger than I thought. Hi, Ebba. It's been a while. There are no tall buildings blocking the sky or towering over the surrounding vegetation. The air is also clear of any exhaust fumes. Ebby's eyes sparkle and his small chest expands as he takes in a deep breath of fresh air. The play starts at 6 p.m. Last night, we searched for a place nearby on our phones to hang out before the show. That's when we found out about a popular theme park and farm. Not only is it close to the theater, but a collaboration event featuring Lunario characters is being held. After deciding we spend more time there, I finally went home at around 7 p.m. yesterday. In order to not be late for the next day's events, I ate dinner as soon as I got home, took a bath right after, and went to bed. It must have seemed weird for my parents to see their night owl of a daughter go to bed early like a goody two-shoes. It was only 10 p.m. when I said goodnight to my parents, and got weird looks from them as if I were an alien visitor from outer space. Not too depressed from the game. We just started, right? Snick me. After struggling to fight the urge to check my phone for about an hour, I finally knocked out. Then I got up and got ready for the day. My confused parents saw me off, and I arrived at Ebby's house at 11 a.m., just in time. After that, we were shaking around in the car for about an hour, until we reached our current destination. Compared to the day we worked all night, I don't feel tired at all right now. Dang, sorry, Ran. Yeah, sometimes it's like when you need it. Like it be sucking. Life is moving so quickly. I've been busy every day recently. There's no sign of any of my old habits in my life right now. That isn't a bad thing, though. The weather looks beautiful today, doesn't it? It sure does, honey. I forgot how built his dad was. And his mother looks like a character of Ben Shapiro's sister. It sure does, honey. The sun seems to be shining more than usual here. You guys picked a perfect place. I know! There are no buildings in sight and it's so warm. Dear, did you just crap your pants again? The sound of someone's stomach growling loudly echoes in the once tranquil air. I look towards the source of the sound and see Ebba gently put his hand over his stomach as he looks back and forth at me and his parents with a small smile. Sorry. I can't blame him for being hungry. It's already noon, the exact time when stomachs would be growling. Ebby? I think you said that there's an Apero-chan collaboration event being held at the restaurant here, right? Yeah. If you're hungry, then maybe you should eat lunch first before you go and play. Ebby's mother smiles at her beloved son, whose face is beet red from embarrassment. She's right. We'll need energy if we're going to play. However, Ebby shakes his head from side to side as a response to his mother's suggestion. I know, but if I eat now, then I might get sleepy. Dad, don't laugh at me! I want to take some pictures before we eat lunch. And I think like the dad's like the only character so far where like part of his body is like grayed out. He's just that much of a unit, I guess. It looks like he's like real. I don't know if his fists are like relaxed or he's like clenching. I want to take some pictures before we eat lunch. Ebby tightens his grip on his phone as he states this. It seems like his smartphone is of the latest model. It's one of the current devices on the market that have taken the nation by storm for their extremely high performance quality and camera function. His parents not only shower him with love, but with expensive gifts too, huh? You sure do love taking pictures, don't you? All right. Your mom and I will go have a little alone time. We'll be waiting for you at the restaurant once you're done. Alone time? Honey, don't say that in front of the children. They're gonna be doing something, all right? All right, it's settled. Now you two run along and have your own little private date as well. Ooh. See you at the restaurant. Dad! You can't do that here. That's public indecency. Trying to give you a new sibling, dear. Ebby's father cheerfully laughs as he turns away, not giving his son even a split second to comment on his embarrassing order. Ebby and I watch the woman chase after her husband. Her own face is beet red like a certain boy standing next to me before we look at each other. Wanna go take some pictures? Sure. I hope this awkward vibe will clear up while we walk around. Slowly we walk in the opposite direction of the couple that looks just like a pair of mandarin ducks. We're pushed forward by a gentle breeze as the boy continuously stops, takes a photo, and then starts walking again. Before we knew it, we had gone so far that the place we once stood had turned almost pea-sized. How's it going? Taking any good pictures yet? Oh, yeah. I got a bunch. Look at this one. Peeking over at his phone, I see dozens of beautiful photos of the even more beautiful nature that surrounds us. Oh, wow. They came out great. You're really good at taking pictures, too. What? These are nothing. Leaves, clouds, and wildflowers moving with the wind. His pictures bring out their subjects beautifully. Ebba really is good at anything he puts his mind to. This was what I thought when I saw the photos he sent me of the work he planned on selling as well. Drawing, sewing, and even photography. I can't understand why he's so overly modest when he obviously harbors such a wide variety of talents. Maybe there's a reason behind why he acts so modestly. I wonder why he thinks so lowly of himself. Why does he underestimate his true abilities? He might just be overly modest, but he might also truly believe these negative things about himself. Thanks. By the way, it may sound a bit rude to say there's nothing out here, but it looks like you've just been taking pictures of nature. I guess that's all you can really photograph out here on a farm, though. Yeah, severe low self-esteem, for sure. I'm having fun. Just taking pictures of nature. I know, but don't you think that'd make your photo stand out if you had a better, more eye-catching subject? I guess so. I wonder if there's anything around here that Ebba can use as a subject to show off his true photography skills. I look around, searching for anything that might catch my eye. Then something not too far in the distance comes into sight and immediately grabs my attention. Oh, Ebby! Ebby! Huh? I unconsciously hit him on the back and point at the object. Under the blue sky and within the green pasture is a large herd of white sheep in a field of perfect purple flowers. I know last time we chose a field of purple flowers. But I kind of want to try the sheep this time. Like, I know I wanted kind of the trail, like what we did last time and what was lost. But I kind of want to look at the sheep. Let me save this here again. Sheep. I want to see the sheepies. There's a herd of cloud white sheep walking around. Look over there. I think those are sheep. People who are better than me in every way. What? Oh look, Oda, you give me wings. Oh my god. What the fuck? See, you know, to be an ignorant sheep, they're all better than me. What the fuck? What? Whoa, you're right. I know, right? Sheeps are better than me. Let's go take some pictures of them. Coming. Dude, you can't do that here. Ebby nods and we quickly made our way to the field of flowers. I wonder if I've gotten stronger over the past couple of days. My legs feel oddly light and painless as I stretched them to walk over the small slope covered with soft glass. Soft glass. What even would be soft glass? The closer we get to the white clouds, the clearer the cries of the herd become. Soft ass. They almost sound like hellish demons. Not to mention the hellish smell they're emitting too. A strange scene unfolds before us as we get closer. A monstrous chorus, and smelled together with a fairy tale-like sight makes me cringe and laugh. Did sheep always sound like this? It's kind of scaring me. Meh. Meh. Oh, or was that... I did the wrong voicing. You too? I thought it was kind of scary as well. But I didn't say anything because I thought it was just me. They sound scarier than I thought. I thought they go... Ah. That completely caught me off guard. Ebby's wholehearted impersonation of a sheep's cry made me feel oddly at ease. I doubt he did it on purpose, but his imitation was actually really cute. Ebby whips his head and looks at me with his usual confused expression as I let out a little giggle. Huh? You're laughing at me again. What? No. I was just thinking about how I wish those sheep all sounded as cute as your imitation of them. What do you mean? I mean just that. Anyway, let's get back to taking pictures. It seems that my words helped remind him of what we're actually here to do. Ebby's shoulders jolt a bit as he gets his phone ready and turns to face the herd of white clouds. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather... This is the first time I've taken a good look at Ebby. And to be honest, he's kind of not half bad looking. I mean, with like this dark... he kind of looks like he wants to tell me not to come to school tomorrow. But I'm kind of into it. Wait, the last time I think like the other one, she didn't like give any indication of like his looks and stuff. He looks so serious as he tries to take a picture of the subject in front of him. The way he changes angles and positioning, moving back and getting closer to the animal at times. He swiftly and quietly taps the shutter button on his phone. No matter what he takes a picture of or how he repositions himself, his expression never changes. He pinpoints the focus of the camera before taking the shot. He doesn't miss a single one. How do I put this? Seeing someone so passionate about something is making me feel inspired and fired up as well. It feels like I'm going to be overtaken by his artistic madness. It's almost dizzying. Ebby's just that alluring to me. Alluring? Whoa, girl. As I turn my gaze from the boy, I see a small sign nailed to a wooden fence covered in writing. It reads, "Do not feed the animals, but please touch as much as you please." Oh, you can touch them. Ebby! It says we can touch the sheep. Oh? His eyes lit up. I tap on the sign with my knuckles, guiding the boy's eyes to the words. His eyes light up as he reads the sign. Oh, he must have been wanting to touch them. Whoa, you're right! We can touch them! Yeah! Have you ever touched a sheep before? No, I haven't. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna touch it now. Okay, don't make it weird. The boy's dark eyes sparkle as he slowly reaches out a small hand to touch the fluffy white cloud. Slowly but surely. As soon as his fingers come into contact with the animal, his expression changes, and he hunches over even more. Oh, it's rougher than I thought it'd be. That's because they haven't been bathed. God, he's so pure. Do you need a... Is it like Mucilax? A laxative? My stomach starts rumbling as I desperately try to hold back from smiling at the cute boy's slight disappointment. Yeah, laxative. It's like a battle between the sheeps and my stomach cries. We look at each other and let out a sigh of defeat as we decide it's time to head back. Sheep. The well-ventilated restaurant is quite spacious, like the farm. I know, he's so precious and he deserves to be protected. Despite the number of people, there are lots of empty seats. We were thankfully able to be seated quickly and at the table comfortable enough for 4 people. Comfortable. All right, it's finally lunchtime. Pick out anything you'd like. The older man hands me a menu as I spread it out on the table for Ebby and I to clearly see. Now this is the menu of a farm. I'm gonna check my audio levels. Okay, where is it? Where is the game? There's the game. They got cheese and ice cream. They also seem to use more dairy products in their dishes than in a regular restaurant. I know I said this last time we got to this section, but it's been so long. But yeah, I know a guy who's like definitely allergic to dairy products. This place would kill him. They got lamb and mutton. There are even some meats I've never eaten before. I wonder if I can get a gyro. They have lamb on the menu. I wonder what mutton is. Oh, they also serve the animals they care for here. Like they do a whole live show. You can watch them slaughter them right in front of them. In front of you, and then they give it to you right after. So yay. I think mutton is also sheep meat. That's right, Abby. Don't get any blood on your clothes. Lamb is a young sheep. The meat of a grown sheep is called mutton. I see. I doubt I'll ever use this knowledge, but I guess you learn something new every day, huh? I bet I would have never known the difference if I didn't ask. The meat is separated by age, huh? The fact that they have different names to begin with must mean that their flavor and texture are different too. I've had lamb meat. I don't think I ever had mutton. Hey, Ebby. Is this the Lunario collaboration lunch menu you were talking about yesterday? Oh, yeah, that's it. A single sheet of laminated paper is sandwiched between the menu pages. The paper is littered with Lunario characters and the unique dishes made especially to reflect them. Opero-chan has a special dish too. It's called Opero-chan's Special Blue Carbonara. The noodles are a deep blue color, and the sauce that coats it is pure white and has bacon slices mixed in it. I doubt anything on this special collaboration menu tastes bad, but still, what a dish. Honestly, Opero-chan's special dish isn't making me hungry. In fact, it's kind of making me not want to eat at all anymore. Well, you're definitely not Percy Jackson, cause he it's like blue food. Hell yeah! I don't know why I thought about. I was just thinking he likes blue food. Let me check out what other Lunario characters' dishes look like as well. There's Jiggly Pochi's Jiggly Cheese Fondue and Auntie Betty's Apple Pie. These both seem like normal dishes. Good Little Maru's Squid Ink Pasta. Its pure blackness is a bit shocking, but it's still a relatively normal dish. Never had squid ink before. Opero-chan's dish is the only one that seems really abnormal. Oh wow! Opero-chan's pasta is blue! How cute! Cute? Does he really think it's cute? I guess if Ebby's fine with it, then oh well. This must be the true power of love This must be the true power love holds over someone. It certainly is a refreshing shade of blue. I wonder if they put anything harmful in it to get that color. I'm a little worried, but I also doubt a big company like Lunario would do something so stupid. I mean, if it was the US, yeah. At the bottom of the collaboration menu, it's a list of all the ingredients used in each dish. Wheat, eggs, salt, bacon, locally sourced cheese, and spirulina. I don't know how to pronounce that. I have never heard of that ingredient before. When I tilt my head in confusion, Ebby's mom placed her water down and looks at the menu with wide eyes. Spirulina? Oh my, isn't that a superfood? Mom, you know what that is? Of course! It's a type of algae chock full of vitamins. A bit must have been mixed into the pasta to help it give that blue color. Oh, I see. She's so smart and beautiful. Oh god, I want his mom. Looks like Ebby should be able to enjoy his pasta without worrying. It's great for the skin too. Sometimes I mix a bit in the smoothies I make every morning. Looks like this dish is full of vitamins and minerals. I think I might order that pasta as well. Alright, so 2 Opero-chan pastas. I'll get the lamb curry with rice. What about you, Ringo? What do you want to eat? Oh, I'll also get the Opero-chan pasta, please. It's now or never. I doubt I'll ever get the chance to eat something like this again in the future. The man of the family gives me a curious smile as I point at the blue dish on the menu. You too, huh? Looks like I'm the only one not getting a Opero-chan's special dish. Gods. Oh no. What? You too, Ringo? Yeah. I'm kind of curious about how it might taste. Oh, I see. Alright, I'll order for us then. Excuse me, waitress. A waitress rushes over as soon as the muscular man holds up his long arm in the air. After confirming that the lady is ready to take her order, he looks right at her and speaks. We'll be ordering off the lunch menu. I'll have the lamb curry with rice, and they'll have the Perochan special pasta dish thingy. Oh. I was wishing you ordered me, sir. The Perochan pasta? I'm so sorry, but due to how popular it is, we're currently out of the ingredients needed for it. Oh? I'm afraid so. I'm sorry. No way. I mean, I know Apero-chan is the literal poster character of the entire franchise, but still. How could they run out so quickly? It's basically Hello Kitty. I know! He is a unit. Look at him. He got tits for days. I want to like put my chest in between there and go I'm put my face in between there and go Giga chat. Ebby? Ebby? Come on, don't cry. By the time I turned to look at my friend, he had already crumbled. So many tears are gathering at the edge of his eyes that they look like they're going to overflow. I wonder how long it'll take until they finally run down. The waitress must know that a simple apology won't cut it in a situation like this, especially not for a boy who's so sad. The waitress puts her hand on her chin and frowns, a bit saddened by the situation as well. But then she unexpectedly lets out a gasp. I know I said we're out right now, but if you could wait another 20 minutes, then shipments for extra ingredients will be delivered. Oh? You'll have to wait a bit, but if you do, then I promise that we can serve you the pasta you just ordered. What great timing! Woo! I thought this was going to be a disaster, but we ended up being saved by a miracle. Ebby's love for his beloved Apero-chan has not gone can't fucking speak today. Ebby's love for his beloved Apero-chan has not gone unnoticed by God. You hear that, Ebby? I didn't know you were religious. The rain cloud above his head has drifted away. Woo! Ebby's once pale complexion is now apple red, and his frown has bloomed into a wide smile. Yay! Ebby lets out a quivering sigh of relief and weakly expresses his newly formed excitement. What is badass, Orvar? Seeing how happy the boy has become makes me, his parents, and even the waitress smile back at him. Alright, we'll wait then. I'd like to eat with them, so please bring out the curry I ordered at the same time as their pasta. Will do, sir. It might take around 40 minutes before I can bring anything out. Is that alright? Of course. We'll wait all day if we have to. Oh my god, shut up, Orvar. Alright, hop in. The waitress finished writing down our order before finally giving us a little bow and going back to work. That was a close one. Dude, you should have been here at the very beginning where they this whole speech about wanting validation online. And I don't know, it just hit so hard, and I think you would agree. The imposter syndrome, the feeling like, I don't know, you're worse than everyone else, never getting, I don't know. That was a close one. All four of us let out a sigh at the same time, all filled with different meanings. Looks like you'll be able to eat Apero-chan's special pasta after all, Ebby. Yeah? I thought my heart was going to beat out of my chest. You looked so shocked when the lady said they were all out. You made it look like it was the end of the world. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be a while. Orvar, would you want this build? Do you want to look like Ebba's dad? It'd be a shame to make you two stay here doing nothing. I'm pretty sure there's an arcade really close by. Yay, you're home! Nah, I'm not. How about you two go and spend time there? Tempting. Ebby's father looks at us both. Ebby's father looks at both of our reactions. He's right. It's gonna be a while until we're served. We might even get a bit agitated just fiddling around with our phones the entire time. We'll be here to make sure no one takes her spot. You two go enjoy yourselves, while we enjoy ourselves. Huh? Alright. Let's go, Ringo. Okay. Thank you. We'll be back soon. I get up from my seat, give Ebby's parents a little bow, and walk with him towards the map that shows the layout of the arcade. Dude, your parents are kind of freaky. We unexpectedly reach out for each other's hand. It was an unconscious and natural action. We hadn't realized it right away, but we were now holding hands. No, they're so cute. An arcade at a farm, huh? Now that's not something you see every day. It's just a regular arcade, but it also has attractions people can ride on, like an amusement park. It's a wide variety of games and rides. There's also quite the number of kids. I bet I know why they built this place. A bunch of kids might have complained in the past about farms being boring, so they wanted to please them too. You ready to have some fun, Eb? Ebby has a weird look on his face. The color of his face isn't pink or red anymore, but instead faintly purple. He's even got his eyes tightly shut, making them look like prunes. I wonder what's wrong. Does he already have to go to the bathroom or something? Does he... Dude, you really need to go number 2 a lot, don't you? Ebby? Ringo? Hand? Confused, I look down, and that's when I finally realize that my right hand is firmly connected with his left. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I must have done that unconsciously. Honestly, thinking back on things, I think Ebby also reached his hand out to hold mine too. It's as if our hands are magnets, drawn together and clicked into place the moment they got close to each other. I wouldn't have realized unless he said something. I'm starting to feel really awkward about this now. I'm sorry. Oh, no, don't apologize. I was clinging to you. Sorry. The pressure around our hands weakens, and the knot connecting us easily comes undone. The uncomfortable vibe created by this unconscious action isn't going to fade anytime soon. To make things worse, we both suck at communicating. This only makes the vibe around us worse as we realize that we invaded each other's space. How about we go play some games? They might have some Apparel-chan merchandise in one of the machines. Okay! Let's check this place out! Is there anything around that can help better the atmosphere? We're in a place that's full of things he loves. I look around at the machines, flashing with lights similar to those given off by the city at night. Just then, something that I was looking for, no, Ebby was longing for, appears right before my eyes. Apparel-chan? Yeah, we did a plushie last time, and I kind of want to do it again. Though I hear the VR experience gives a pretty good. It was someone's favorite scene from this route. And that is tempting, but I kind of want to go by what we've already done before. But I'm definitely going to go back and see the other one eventually. You used to know someone who always sounds like they were on the verge of tears? Really? Hey, Ebby. Check that out. I point at another Apero-chan plushie, big enough for him to hug. To be more precise, I point at a claw machine that contains plushies of his favorite blue kitty character. Ebby turns from the machine and looks at me with wide eyes, pleading for me to help him get one. That's the exact Apero-chan plushie I've been wanting for a while now. Really? Yeah, I couldn't find them at any nearby arcades. I can't believe they actually have it here. I can sense just how much love Ebby has for Apero-chan, as he talks about his past failed attempts to find the plushie and longing to get it now. He's really serious about Apero-chan. I don't hate how passionate Ebby can get sometimes. The moment his eyes land on the plushie again, he rushes over in light steps. I quickly follow behind and stop once we reach the claw machine. Ebby unrolls the school uniform shirt he brought with him and puts it over his t-shirt. I totally get how he feels right now. The air conditioning near the machines feel extra cold and strong. It's a bit warmer than usual today, but it's still March. I follow suit and wrap the scarf I brought around my neck. The claw of the machine looks like the claws of a hawk. Look like it'd be easy to wrap those claws around Apero-chan's body. This might be easier than we think. No, those shits are rigged. However, the thing I hate about these machines is that they make you think it'd be easy, when in fact it won't be at all. Yep. It's not just how difficult it might be to pick up the plushie. I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that it's all up to chance, or that sometimes the claw's movement is restricted, so there's no way to win. It's all about luck with these games. This really sucks. However, I'll get you out there right away. Okay, Apero-chan? Ebby's fired up. Not gonna lie, this side of him is kind of scary. The amount of love he has for Apero-chan is almost off-putting, but at the same time, it helps to get rid of all the negative thoughts in my mind. I just know that Ebby can get Apero-chan. It feels like he might be able to phase through the glass and reach out for his beloved kitty with just his love alone. That's how confident I am in him. 200 yen a try, huh? As long as we got time, and I got the money. Where did his usual stutter and quiet voice go? He spits out the line with more conviction than any game protagonist as he takes out his small wallet. The way he feeds the silver coins to the machine and holds them to the joystick is just like that of an ace pilot in a mecha anime. By the way, do you play crane machines often? Not really. Oh, I'm sure he still can do it. Totally. The joystick is moved and the claw makes his first move. Smoothly and with precision like a pro, Ebby moves the claw to hover right over Apero-chan. That seems like a good spot. Actually, I feel like because of the way Apero-chan is shaped, he should be able to get it in one go. All that's left is to hope that the claw is strong enough and that luck is on his side. The claw descends as soon as he presses the button. Ebby and I let out a little scream at the same time as it goes down. Oh! Ah! The sticks attached to the claw aren't as strong as steel. They're as thin and as weak as string. The claw spins in circles as it goes down, making its initial positioning change completely. It doesn't even grab onto the plushie before snapping shut and spinning back up. Oh, shoot! This is the hardest type of claw machine out there! Even the boy who possesses a will of steel must be hurt by the outcome. His eyes stay focused on the plushie as the hand that was once holding into the joystick forms into a fist. The fragile claw holding onto nothing returns to his original position. This string-like claw is gonna make it impossible to get a Parachan. It may be string-like, but I'm gonna keep trying. Ebby feeds 2 more 100 yen coins into the machine. Taking into consideration how the claw will spin and possibly bounce off a Parachan's head again, Ebby positions it slightly closer to its lower body. He flicks the joystick a few times with the tips of his fingers, making careful and precise final adjustments. As he finally presses the button again, the claw rotates as it makes its way down and firmly presses against the Parachan's torso. Ah! You grabbed it! The claw deeply presses against the plushie. As the strings move upward again, a Parachan's body starts to float. I got it! But in the next instant, the weight of a Parachan's head makes it tilt back. After a second of floating, it slips straight out of the claw's grasp. A Parachan falls with a thud. The pitiful sound can be heard through the glass, separating the boy from his love. Thank you, Squid, for the hydrate. I need it. How sad. Ebby silently looks down at his beloved that somehow managed to slip from his grasp. Has he finally lost sight of hope? The sound of coins being fed into the machine again rings out. And thank you too, Dark Educator, for the hydrate. And another hydrate. And another hydrate. God damn it, man. The sound of coins being fed into the machine again rings out. Ebby hasn't lost sight of hope just yet. And Nova for the stretch. I'll go straight for its head this time. If I can grab into a Parachan's head, then I know I can beat this game. 3rd time's the charm. But I hope I don't hold on too hard and give it brain damage. Ebby grabs the joystick again and positions the claw right over the blue cat's head. Parachan is now lying face down as it waits for its savior. He flicks the joystick again, making minor adjustments. He's hesitating. Ebby? What's wrong? I feel like this is the perfect position to finally get a Parachan. So then, what's the problem? I just can't believe I'm gonna have to grab forcefully into a Parachan's head. I might give it brain damage. He doesn't want to hurt the plushie. But if you don't do it, then a Parachan will forever be out of your reach. Sometimes a little brain damage is necessary. You gotta think about how a Parachan feels in there. You gotta do it. You gotta get a Parachan out there. I don't think I can. I have that claw grip into a Parachan's head so sharp. God damn it, so harshly. Suddenly a flip switches inside of our brains. I don't know if we're just joking around or if we're being serious anymore. Ebby and I start to talk like we're in a movie, gradually hyping each other up with each word we utter. You got this, Ebby. You can save a Parachan. This is your destiny. You gotta press the button. It's my destiny? Press the button. Press it now, Ebby. Press the button. I'm so sorry, El Parachan. With a weak roar, Ebby presses the button and the claw starts to descend. It grabs into the plushie's head before rising up back into the air. This feels completely different from last time. It's not shaking or slipping as it's being moved around now. This is gonna work. Come on, little claw. You can do it. Apero-chan, it'll be over soon, I promise. The arm returns back to its original position. Ebby's wishes is about to come true. The plastic partition sways a bit as a thud echoes from deep inside of it. Hurry up and get it, Ebby. Reach out into the slot and grab into the blue kitty who's waiting for you. Ah! Ebby pushes the partition with his small, trembling hand. A cute kitty's face peeks out from the slot as he pulls his hand back. Oh, he got him! He got him! The soulless ball of cotton actually looks like it's finally happy to be united with its savior. Apero-chan! Ebby's arms tremble as he tightly hugs the blue kitty. It's not a talking plushie, but he puts it to his ear as if he's being spoken to. You did it, Ebby! I did! You were so determined to save Apero-chan. This is your reward for continuing to work so hard to beat the evil machine. Okay. Being a little weird, but okay. He still has a serious expression on his face, almost like he hasn't fully grasped the outcome. However, slowly it starts to change. His expression becomes more relaxed, and the corners of his mouth lifts. Even his cheeks start to flush. Apero-chan. Apero-chan. The boy's expression finally reaches full bloom as he realized the happiness he achieved through all of his hard work. We got some great news to tell Ebby's parents. His never faltering and contagious smile makes my expression change as well. The one plushie has brought him great joy. It only took him 3 tries to finally achieve happiness. Just that one game was enough for us. Even now, we can't stop giggling from how fun that was. Just this feeling alone is enough to keep us satisfied. No, it was really cute. Okay. After lunch, we played with the horses and cows until the sun went down. We finally realized there was only an hour left before the play started. The theater has a complete different atmosphere from the quiet farm. It's packed with people, making it feel a bit hard for an introvert like me to breathe. I'm glad we got here early. I know we already reserved our seats, but it just feels more comfortable when you got some time left before the show. You're right. Okay, I already read this before. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We could have gotten stuck in a traffic jam if we tried coming a little later. There is still an hour left until the play starts, but it'll fly by while we're reading through the program. Thanks to Ebby, we're all sitting comfortably in the theater's special seating area. We were given a thick program to skim over. Ebby and I sit next to each other, resting our backs against the seats and looking out at the stage. He really got the best seats in the house. I feel like a celebrity just sitting here. We're sitting close to the stage, but not so close that we have to break our necks just to see everything. On top of the great view, the seats themselves are soft and spacious. I don't see my butt starting to hurt on these seats anytime soon. I wonder if I have time to take a power nap before the play starts. You two should go to the restroom soon. You'll have to stand in line if you wait until the very last minute. Sure. Oh, okay. Ebby reacts strongly to his mother's words. He must have been holding back for quite a while now. Ebby rubs his slender thighs together in an exaggerated way and looks back and forth between his mother and me. We should go now. I don't want to miss the play because we're stuck in line. I feel like I'm going to piss myself. I'm gonna go now before it's too late. Alright. Wait a minute. Ringo, you also look like you need to go to the restroom. Huh? Huh? What the heck is he talking about? I don't think I acted in a way that might have given off the type of impression. I don't really have to go anyway. Why is he saying that? Why is he trying to get me to go to the bathroom right now? Come on, bathroom buddy! You know, buddy system, come on! I don't really... You really should have waited till the last minute! Why don't you join me on a walk to the restroom? Thank you, Gareth, for the hydrate. We can even go outside for a moment and partake in breathing in some fresh air together. Thank you. This theater may be big, but the air feels a bit stuffy, doesn't it? Why is he talking so weirdly? He's even stuttering despite being with just me and his parents. His big dark eyes look like they're pleading for something. Oh, I get it now. He's using the restroom thing as an excuse. I'm not sure if he wants to talk to me or something, but either way, he wants to be alone. I'm sure he could have worded things a bit better. Whatever. Understand what he's trying to say now anyways. Oh, you're right. I do need to go to the restroom. We should totally go together before it gets crowded. Yeah! Make sure to stick together so you don't get lost. Don't take too long either. I know how you young folks are like. Ebby's father gives us a little wave as we try to make our way out of the seating area and outside into the hallway. Although the stairs inside the theater are only slightly inclined, walking around such a huge place can easily tire out any introvert. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Although Ebby may be skilled in battle, such as the one he fought beside Aparo-chan, he also ends up breathless at the end of our walk. That was quite the walk. Our seats are kind of far from the doors leading to the hallway. Yeah, it's because we got seated all the way in the front. By the way, don't you have to use the restroom? Why are you just standing there? Oh, I kinda wanna talk to you about something first. It's nothing super important, though. If it wasn't important, then he wouldn't have pulled me away from his parents. Oh god. Whatever it is, he must want to say it in private. As I look over at this slightly flustered boy, he reaches out into his bag and takes out a small gift bag. It's covered in what looks to be wrapping paper. The gift bag has a cute flower decoration printed on it, and is not sealed shut yet. I made these myself. His thin arms slip into the bag and pulls something out. It's 2 tiny canvases. 2 paintings that can fit in the palm of one's hand. What exquisite painting technique and delicate coloring. They look like something only Ebby can make. It's for my mom and dad. I don't know if this will be enough to repay them for everything they've done for me. But I still want to paint something just for them. I wonder when he had the free time to make something so beautiful. These 2 small frames contained abstract paintings that were made with love and care. It's almost magical. I can clearly tell which one is for his mother and which one's for his father. He doesn't need to say anything else. Ebby really is an amazing person and son. I'm not trying to make myself seem super talented like a super talented artist or anything. It's just that A couple of people willingly bought some of my work, so I thought I'd try and repay my parents for everything they'd done for me by giving them one of these. I feel like these might show them just how much I appreciate them. I'm letting this whole thing get to my head, aren't I? Actually believing that something I made would bring someone happiness. But, I mean, I already went as far as making them, so I thought I'd at least show you before I give them to my mom and dad. Well, what do you think? Do you think they'll like it? Ebby, why do you always have to put yourself down like that? Being modest might actually be a curse for him. No matter what he thinks about himself, though, my answer is clear. They look amazing. I'm sure. No, I know they'll love it. Really? You really think they'll love it? What is it? Ebby covers his mouth to try and conceal his happiness. His shoulders bounce a bit as his squishy cheeks turn a faint pink color. Ebby doesn't have a particularly cute smile. But his laughter sure is contagious. Here I go again, giggling along with him. The corner of my lips curl up, mirroring the boy's happy expression. I know I said this a bunch of times already, but... Thank you so much for helping me with all this. I wouldn't have been able to do anything if we've never met. I'm happy I'm able to show my parents how much I appreciate them. I know this is getting annoying, but I really mean it when I say thank you. Ebby shyly looks away, hiding his happy yet sad expression. Memories of the last few days pass through my mind as he puts the two little gifts away. I was so shocked when he suddenly brought up the topic of money on the first day we started talking. The things he could only dream up when he first joined Club Suicide have finally become a reality. I probably shouldn't say this about a suicidal person, but Ebby sure did act extremely brave during his final days. Thinking back, there's one thing I can't stop thinking about. And I think we did the meaningful process last time, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna do that. The fact that Ebby had achieved his goal, or should I say, that he had managed to clear up any lingering regrets he may have had. It's amazing just how much he was able to achieve. However, I think the way he got here is somewhat the most meaningful part of it all. The way he had poured all that love and effort into his work. It may be a bit weird for me to say this, but... When you first told me that you needed money, since I knew you were someone just like me, someone who... How do I put this? We're not weak, but we have a hard time getting by. I knew I'd have to look for a way to make money that would be doable even for people like us, who see life as a constant struggle. And we found a way, and you tried your best. And that's why you were able to achieve your goal. I know. Everything you've done was needed, and I'm happy for you, and I think you're amazing for being able to get this far, but... But what? It's just that... I know this also is a part of the goal you're trying to achieve, but... I feel like the time we spent trying hard to achieve a part of it was kind of... This might be weird to say to someone who's suicidal, but... These past couple of days were kind of fun. Total strangers requested for you to make them something. You complied, put your thought into it, and created something for them in exchange for money. When I first saw what you can make, I knew right off the bat that there would be people out there who would love to own something you created. Actually being able to find someone who wanted your work made me feel so happy for you, and almost felt like they were praising me as well. The time we spent together is precious to me. Once you realize the value of something, it starts to shine. The things you love creating, such as art, have become something someone else loves now. I think that's absolutely amazing. Everything you do is fun and meaningful. I probably got a bit carried away for a second. Ebby freezes, and his wide eyes just stare at me. Oh shoot, I think I've upset him. I said everything that was on my mind without taking his feelings into consideration. Ringo? However, it seems that those dark eyes didn't widen because he was feeling something negative. I also feel the same way. I'm not saying that I've lost sight of my role in all this and what I need to do at the end of our time together. You don't have to. But, it's just as you said. The things I love doing, like creating art, have become something that someone else wants and loves as well. This is such a strange feeling. I feel like I want to keep on doing this, yes? I don't specifically mean selling my art for money, though. I just want to keep working on things for people that actually want them. Doing that just kind of feels fun. I won't lie, I did struggle a bit. But that's what art is all about. Ebby looks down in a slightly embarrassed manner. He fiddles with his fingers. His true feelings are dripping from his lips like a leaky faucet. But I mean, I know how much luck played into helping me achieve my goal. I know that my art sold purely by chance. Even so, I still feel happy. I couldn't sleep and I was exhausted. I was thinking about so many things that it felt like my brain was going to explode. But at the end of the day, I felt like I had fun. I feel like I was able to trick my mind into thinking that my skills are good enough to entice people to want things I create. He was able to trick his mind. People actually did want things you created. That's why they bought them. Why does he keep speaking so harshly about himself? I shake my head, trying to make him realize how wrong those words are, but I doubt he can see me. That's why I just want to say, thanks for being with me the past few days. And thanks for helping me figure out a way to do everything I needed to do. It really is all thanks to you that I was able to enjoy my last few days alive. You're the only person who made me feel like I'm not really useless after all. Ringo, I really appreciate you. That's why... Yep, I knew it was coming, but... That's why I'm gonna go through with committing suicide. I'll show you that I'm not a coward anymore. I won't back down. I'll get the answer to the final thing I keep wondering about in life. What a sad little boy. Ebba's Eisen has the power to move people. That's how he was able to get this far. But after all this time, he's still doubting himself. He claims he was only able to achieve his goal thanks to luck. You're wrong, luck had nothing to do with this. That's what I like to tell him, but I'm too much of a coward to utter a single word. God, I know. We're fine. I didn't cry that part. But God, oh, dude. I don't like it. I don't want him to. I know this means nothing. But all I can do now is to hope that even though he sounds as modest as always, he gradually starts to believe in himself deep down. If he truly wants to commit suicide, he needs to stop doubting himself completely. Decisions cannot be made when you have doubt in your heart. It's even more important to believe in yourself when your life is on the line. I can't tell if death is waiting for him anymore. I doubt he can tell either now. There's nothing else I can do now. All that's left is to follow him, pray things end as he wants, and see him off. I feel like I could say a lot about that, but the words aren't coming to my head. God damn. Today sure was great. I would have thought that Ebby would go out of his way to get tickets to a play for us, if you only knew the reason why. That boy sure is full of surprises. If you only knew why. I think this is the first time we've gone out with him and his friend as a family. It is. She seems like a great friend for our little Ebby. It's not like I doubted he has friends, but I never thought he had a friend like her. Yeah, she really is an exceptionally wonderful friend. I'm surprised Ebby made the first move, too. He's usually quite the shy type, isn't he? Even still, he made a plan to make money all by himself. It's so unlike him. Our little boy is finally growing up. Warning sign! That's a warning sign! So unlike him. Warning sign! I feel like Ringo might have also played a role in this. Yeah, I think so too. I wonder if Ebby has ever been this happy with someone other than us before. I bet Ebby thinks of Ringo as his older sister. They aren't. I wonder why he's suddenly growing up so fast. Warning sign! Warning sign! Warning sign! I wonder too. I guess that's just how life is. Hey, Odin, we passed the part where he said he was going to go through with it. I guess it is. I'm so happy for him. Wouldn't anyone be happy for his child at a time like this? Oh! Shh. Be careful not to step on the brakes too hard. You'll wake them up. Don't worry, I'll go slow. No. And we're holding hands. Day 6. Oh, God. I ended up staying over at Ebby's place again. We had fun and watched a play. It was a busy day. It seemed like my sluggish body couldn't keep up with all the vigorous exercise. The Joachim Theater presents Notre Dame de Paris. The memories of yesterday, after we finished watching the long and intense play, seemed to have faded away. According to Ebby's mom, Ebby and I were so exhausted mentally and physically that we knocked out right after it ended. It wasn't until I woke up that I realized I was sleeping in Ebby's room. I went downstairs to apologize for intruding so much these past couple of days. But Ebby's parents just guided me to the hot bath already waiting for me. I washed my hair and body with tea tree scented products. And when I got out, Ebby's mom helped me dry my hair. Hey, I have tea tree shampoo. It's really refreshing. After the bath, a steaming hot breakfast was served, making me apologize once more for how much they're going out of their way for me. Now we're in unknown territory. I'm so sorry for making you do all this for me. Please, don't apologize. We love having you around. It's time to say goodbye. I pack everything into my school bag, hoist it over my shoulders, and look back at Ebby's parents. Are you sure you want to walk all the way back to the station? I don't mind driving you back to your place. It's fine. You've already done so much for me. Also, I'm gonna walk her there, Dad. Just when I was thinking about going home, Ebby asked if he could walk me to the station. It's been 1 week since we joined Club Suicide. I never did ask Ebby why he wants to kill himself. Alright. You two be careful now. Come back whenever you want, okay? Okay, thank you. I would, if I had the chance to come back, that is. I pretended not to notice the pain in my chest as I bowed goodbye to everyone. Thanks for having me. I'll be right back. See you later. As his parents waved goodbye, we quickly start our way through the quiet residential area, heading for the train station. Ebby told me he'd walk me to the station, but he's just been staying quiet. I thought that he might have something he wants to talk to me about from yesterday, so he took this opportunity to be alone with me. But we've been walking for a long time now, and he hasn't uttered a single word. When a topic of Ebby's interest comes up, he'll explode with passion, but he isn't the type to start up conversations. But still, he's being quiet, even for him. Ebby? If you won't talk, then I'll go ahead and speak up. There are a few things I've had on my mind for a while now. When I open my mouth and look at him, the small shoulders of the boy jolt and he lets out a gasp. Have you decided how you're gonna do it? I have no intention of helping him with it. However, I'm very curious as what he'll do. I don't know if I want to know. If he's comfortable about talking about it, then I'd like to know. Sudoku. On top of that, what if he's thinking of going out in a reckless way? I'm worried about what type of method he's planning to go with. Ebby instantly looks at me. He looks torn for a split second, before that expression fades and he looks away. I'd like to... I'm sorry. I'd like to keep that to myself if possible. I don't exactly plan on just dying. Instead, I want to be like I never existed to begin with. I want to disappear. I want to become like fog. I just want to become nothingness. For the first time ever, I catch a whiff of death from his words. I haven't sensed this looming threat of death around him since I heard about his regrets and reasons for suicide in the club meeting. Alright. I understand. Sorry for asking such a weird question. It's okay. I know you're just trying to help, so I'm sorry I can't be honest with you. You don't have to thank me. Honestly, the time we spent trying to figure out a way to show my parents I appreciate them was so... This might sound kind of odd, but I think this has been quite fun. Yeah, we talked about that last night. I know I'm supposed to be using this time to get ready to die. I don't know why, but it feels like this is the most fun I ever had in my entire life. I feel kind of funny right now. There's one more thing I want to ask. Disappearing. I want to make it so like I become like the fog. I want to make it like I never even existed. The words reeking of death that are leaking from his mouth made the deaths that would occur tomorrow feel even more real. That's why I'm even more curious now. What made you feel like death is the only option you have left? Even after all this, I still don't get it. I can't find the root of the stench of death around him. I'm not going to try and stop you. I just can't put my finger on the reason as to why you would want to kill yourself. I get it. I'd get it if he was being bullied, but it doesn't feel like he's been abused or ridiculed in any way. It's just a hunch, though. There might be a possibility that he's being abused when I'm not looking. However, even with that possibility, I still can't find any reason that would make him jump to the conclusion of wanting to kill himself. Because how the brain works is really complicated. It's not to say I'm now disappointed in him because it seems like he's not being serious about this or is overreacting. I mean, you could have, like, the best life out there, have, like, completely loving parents and everything, but, like, it could be, like, your brain chemistry itself. It doesn't, like, being in a good environment can definitely help from mental issues, but it doesn't make you impervious to them. Everyone has different ways of thinking. Everyone has their limits. Just as no two lakes or caves in the world has the same depth or shape, the mind of each person is unique. There are those who break easily and those who don't. There are those who are more sensitive to negativity than others. Even if I can't see it, death's shadow must be lurking around somewhere, but only Ebby can see it. I want to know what he sees. I want to be able to see things from his point of view for even just a second before he dies. This may sound presumptuous, but we're friends, so I feel like I have that right. What's so wrong about being empathetic? Who wouldn't be curious in a situation like this? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. We just been spending so much time together. I'm just a little curious. I won't judge you or anything, don't worry. If you tell me what's up, I won't say your feelings are valid or not. I won't get in your way. I'm just a little curious. Would you mind telling me? Ebby fiddles with his hands and fixes his hair over and over again. He should just be honest if he doesn't want to say anything. Judging by his panicked reaction, I doubt he'd tell me anything. I won't force him to tell me. I'll just give up and accept that's that. I don't exactly want to die. His voice is as tiny as the buzz of a mosquito. When I look at him again, he looks neither sad nor angry. Only a look of sadness bordering on emotionless can be seen on his face. I just want to disappear. I want to disappear. Like I never even existed. Death and perishing. That reminds me of a song. A very popular song by Radiohead. That, oh lord. Sometimes when I listen to it, I tear up. It's How to Disappear Completely. God damn. This is what it's reminding me of. I'm not here. This isn't happening. God. God, man. Death and perishing. I wonder what the difference is to him. I tilt my head in confusion and see Ebby looking down at his own shadow with a blank expression. I don't understand why I was born. What do you mean? You praised me so much these past few days. But there are so many other people out there in this world who deserves it more than me. I'm not as good as any of them. There are countless people out there who can replace me. In fact, it can be done in an instant. I won't dismiss the compliments you've given me, but my mind just can't accept them as truth. I dabble in a lot of things, but I'm not particularly good at any one of them. I feel that. The things I do aren't things I can brag about. Anyone can do what I do. You know the saying, jack of all trades, master of none? Actually, I'm even worse than that. I'm much more mediocre. I know for a fact that no one actually wanted any of my work. They just decided to buy my work as a replacement for what they really wanted but couldn't afford. I know it's the truth. I'm always just the inferior substitute. That's all I'm good for. You said you wanna... On top of that, I'm not strong or courageous. I've never been bullied, but sometimes I feel like I get taken advantage of by people. Same. I don't want to use others or take advantage of them. Same. If I have a choice, then I'd rather be used than use others. Yeah. The fact that I think this way makes me feel sick. I feel so helpless and pathetic. It's hopeless. Ebby is staring at his shadow like he's holding into a mirror. Like he's speaking into his shadow rather than me. Ebby continues to speak, his long eyelashes pointing towards the ground. I sometimes wonder why a weak, unremarkable crybaby like me was even born. Even though I'm fully aware of how weak I am, I still can't accept it. I'll die of shame if my parents, or you ever find out how narrow-minded, short-tempered, and overly emotional I am. Yeah. I'm so dispensable and replaceable. There are so many people who are better than me in every way. That's why I can't help but wonder. Why was I born? My throat closes up at the smell of death. I can't say anything. All I can do now is remain silent and let this boy wallow in his self-hatred. I'm utterly hopeless. I regret being born as my mom's and dad's son. I'm a disgrace. I'm a total disgrace to them. I love my mom and dad so much. They're so amazing. I love and respect them more than anyone in this entire universe. That's why I have to do this. How can someone like me, someone who's so useless, miserable and unfit for society, have come from my amazing parents? They don't deserve this. I shouldn't be here right now, alive. Someone else should be in my place. I really wish my mom never gave birth to me. I wish I was never created. Oh God, I hate this. I can't stand this anymore. I want to disappear. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to cry. I'm so tired. I want to become like fog. Being human is so hard. I'm not cut out for this role. You said you wanna... I can't even cry. I can't think of a single word to say back to him. This boy is so dejected and set on death. I can't bring myself to casually share my thoughts on the matter when I can offer him no solution. Ebby finally told me the reason why he wants to die, but I can't pry my lips apart. I didn't even realize we were already at the station. Oh, shoot. I did it again, didn't I? I'm sorry for rambling. You must be confused. You probably have no idea how to respond, huh? You said you wanted... God, why am I like this? I'm so sorry about everything. See you tomorrow. When Ebby sees the expression on my face, he lets out a little sob and rushes back the way we came. I don't have the strength to stop him before he disappears. Having lost the strength to speak or go after him, all my body can do is listen to the sound of the train leaving the station in the background. What was I trying to achieve by asking him all those questions? Now that I know that his hatred for being born, his dreams, and his reasons for wanting to die, what do I want him to do on his final day? He'll probably commit suicide tomorrow. But I don't know if he'll really do it for sure. He might end up living. It's Abby's life. It's his to decide how things will go. How his life will end up and what will happen is all up to him. Though deep down, I have to admit that there's only one outcome I'm hoping for. How things end up is completely up to him, however. I'll be happy if things end up the way I want them to. How things end up is completely up to him. However, I'll be happy if things end up the way I want them to. No one has the right to change another person's final fate. I have no intention of changing Shiki's, but I think that might be Shiki, because his name is Ebba Zaizen. That's none of his name. Huh? I should be allowed to at least express my thoughts and wishes to him. The week passed like a rainy season, like the rainy season. I think Abby should. Pats would be nice. Thanks for the hydrated posture check. Ebba isn't a failure at all, or keep living. Huh. Of course, we want him to keep living, but I'm kind of scared whatever I pick on. Keep living. A sudden droplet falls from the still blue sky. As I look up at the sky, I see a large gray cloud approaching. Indeed, I agree. Hi, tablespoon. He is very precious. The sky will soon shed more tears. As I think about the boy who was long gone while taking shelter from the sun under the roof of the station, spring lets out a loud roar in the distance. Yes. Last day. Oh, God. It's the morning of graduation. The third meeting of Club Suicide will soon commence. It'll be the final meeting before all the boys in the club commit suicide. I quietly slip out of the classroom and head to the deserted special activities building. Everyone's gonna die today. Ebby, Shiki, Masaya, Mayo, Mitsuki, everyone. Yeah, she accidentally said Shiki back then. It's supposed to be Ebba. How can I hide my true intentions of not dying today from them? How can I hide my true intentions of not dying today from them? Will I be able to hide the sweet sin of life within their ever-increasing stench of death? I walk up the stairs with my head in my hands. The anxious feeling of mine will soon disappear, though. Two boys stand in front of meeting room 3. It's Ebby and Mayo. Good morning. Oh, it's Ringo! It's time to tie them up. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Ringo. Morning, Ringo. I forgot what voice I gave him. Morning, Ringo. Huh? Aren't you guys gonna go in? Actually, the door seems to be locked. I think it's because today's graduation day. This is my fault. I should have stolen the key from the teacher's lounge yesterday. What about the other members? Ebba was the only one here when I arrived. It's possible they gave up on coming to today's meeting because they noticed the door was locked. Shiki and Messiah are graduating today. Mitsuki seems like the type who would just give up immediately. I noticed the door was locked, but I still stayed. 'Cause you're a good boy. I didn't want to leave even for a second. I don't want to break my promise. Ebba looks away as he fidgets with his index fingers. In a few hours, these two will also be taking their own life. He is a good boy. In the most pure way possible. As for the 3 no-shows, they might have already... I'm keenly aware of my will to continue living. Just thinking about it is making me shiver and feel dizzy. Ebba, are you going to go through with your plans today? Oh, yes. I've already decided how I'll do it. I didn't want to worry my mom and dad. That's why I came to today's graduation ceremony. My heart. I plan on committing suicide by the end of the day. I see. Were you able to do something for your parents? Yes, thankfully. Glad to hear it. Looks like this is goodbye, then. It's a bit sad saying goodbye. But once we do what needs to be done, we can all meet up and hang out again. On the other side. I hope your suicide goes smoothly, Ebba. Oh, thank you. I hope everything goes well for you, too. The boys' expressions are calm as they shake hands. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. However, I can't help but feel like I'm going to burst into tears. Whether they live or die. As long as they're happy about it, there's a reason for me to feel sad. I bite my lower lip, try my best not to shed a single tear. What about you, Ringo? Are you all set and ready? Oh, yeah. I'm ready. Does he know? I think he knows. Or wait, that expression. I see now. Thanks for telling me. He knows. I gotta go backstage to get ready for my speech. See you two later. Bye. Breaking free from Ebby's tight grip, Mayo briefly checks the time on his phone before waving at us. We can't fight the urge to wave back as he gives us a little nod before turning and leaving. Today's the day, huh? Today is it. Sorry about yesterday. You don't have to thank me. I agree with what Mayo said. I'm really glad that you're also ready to go through with things today. My chest tightens at the innocent boy's words. I almost blurt out the truth that I'm not actually going to kill myself. But I don't. I hold back from saying anything. There's no way I can admit this to someone about to die. I can't just admit I want to live now. I have to bear the shame of betraying them on my own. Time to turn on yandere mode and kidnap him. Now you'll always be safe, Ebba, with me. Ringo? Why are you making that face? You're scaring me. In the empty hallway of the special activities building, Ebby pauses for a moment before muttering, "He is ours now, yes. We'll give him all the apparel plushies, all the merch." Thank you. When I turn to look at him again, he looks at me with a worried expression. I didn't realize my face had stiffened up, but I do know why I'm feeling strained. It's proof of my selfish hopefulness. I can no longer hide my will to live. I can no longer hold myself back from telling Ebby that I don't want him to die. I don't want to lie to him anymore. I can't bear to hide my true feelings from him anymore. Ebby, I know it would be cruel to tell him the truth. I doubt he'll understand why I'm choosing to live. I know that I can't change his mind. It'd be better to tell the truth than to lie and regret it. Even if he despises me for it, I need to tell him what I have pent up inside. I hate myself for hiding the truth from him. Hey, I appreciate it, Randa. That's actually a huge compliment. Oh, no. No. Ain't no yandere. I can't take it anymore. I need to tell you something. I make up my mind and look into his big eyes. I start to confess. Oh no, are we gonna be interrupted? I have no intent. Oh no, she just goes out and say it. I have no intention of actually dying. Huh? I also like it if you could stay alive with me. You said you wanna? The boy's tired eyes widen. I can't tell what he might be thinking right now. No, I don't want to know until I tell him everything I need to say. At first, I also wanted to commit suicide. I didn't have a clear reason, I just felt like I had to. That's why I guess I hadn't thought about death itself too much. I wasn't determined or anything. After hearing you and the others out, I started to fear death. But then because I'm a much worse person than you, because I'm so useless, cowardly, and weak, I was too scared to admit that I didn't want to die anymore. There should be huggies. Lots of huggies. You guys seemed so determined to commit suicide. I didn't want to betray any of you. So I started to wonder if there was any way I could help. I wanted to help you guys truly achieve your goal. I called out to you that day wondering if there was anything way I could help you with it. Is there anything I could help you with? You said you want nothing more than to die. I thought I could relate to how you were feeling. That's why, no matter what happens today, I won't stand in the way of you achieving your goal. I really want to support your decision, but at the same time, a part of me yearns to keep you alive and by my side. I know that living is difficult for you, but I still want you to keep on going. I'm such a fool. I don't know how much you're actually suffering, but for such a wonderful and precious person, to die is just so unfortunate and painful. I can't bear the thought of losing you. Even though you have no hope for the future. Even though living is difficult for you. I know wanting you to keep living must be the same thing as asking you to suffer. But even though it's cruel, I need you to know how I truly feel. I am so sorry. I respect you as a person. I feel like we've bonded. That's why I didn't want to keep any more secrets from you. I just wanted you to know that if you're truly determined to go through with things, then I won't get in your way. However, let me just say that this past week, all the time we spent together doing different things had made me realize just how much I don't want you to die. You're not useless like you claim to be. You're not a disgrace. You're not nothing. To me, you're... How about you don't kill yourself? Just scared to look at him, I blurred out with my eyes closed. And you're a good boy. I let out all my feelings. My lips are still quivering. Am I nervous to hear his response? And we'll hear his response right after I come back from the bathroom. I'm sorry. I really have to go. Back to the game. The sound of a faint sob reaches me in the darkness. It's followed by some stifled tiny gasp. I timidly open my eyes and look up. Ebby is trembling and in tears. His ears, cheeks, and entire face are flushed red. Ebby? I'm not surprised he's crying. I know exactly how cruel my words must have been to him. He must despise me. He must hate me now. It's alright if he does. I was naive to think that he might actually say that. He doesn't want to... I was naive to think that he might actually say that he doesn't want to die either after hearing me out. I'm sorry. I start to blurt out an apology, but then I realize something. The tears he's shedding aren't of sadness, anger, contempt, or hatred. Ringo! What? What's wrong? It's like the pressure within him has been released. I instinctively grab the boy who's sobbing like a child and hold his trembling body close to mine. Hugs! Oh, it's so warm. And a little damp. Oh, it's the main thing. It's only when I finally look down at the trembling black figure in my arms that I realize how naturally I took him into my arms. Ebby? I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Huh? He's glad? I had mentally predicted multiple answers he might give. This is nothing like I had expected. I tried to predict the future by imagining different versions of him in this situation, but none of them were like this. I'm in shock. I have no idea what he would say all that. I had no idea why he would say all that stuff. Ebby's small hands strongly cling to my shirt, and the tears that wet my white blouse are warm and never ending. I was thinking of telling you the exact same thing. Oh, it was mutual. I don't want to die. I don't want you to die either. I wanted to tell you that so badly. You said you wanna. I wanted to die at first. Even after I met the others, I could understand them and why they wanted to commit. But then I started making things that a bunch of people actually wanted. You praised me so much, and you cared about me. You never looked away from me. You made me realize that maybe I'm not useless after all. You're not useless, Emma. Yeah, hug him tighter. Thank you. There are so many people out there that can make better things than me. They have more followers and likes, and lots of friends too. So many people know about them. They're famous, and you expect great things just from seeing their names. There are so many people like that. But despite all that, even though I'm just an amateur, even though I am boring and unimpressive, I have no fans or even friends, even someone like me who's a nobody, there are still people out there who want what I can offer. I know people probably shouldn't feel this way, but I know I probably shouldn't feel this way, but if there are people out there who want what I can make, if there are people out there who need me, if there are people who look at me the way you do, if they're willing to just look at me, then I want to keep on living. What's this is a very emotional, but that face and saying I want to be praised. Goddamn. That's pretty. I want to be praised. I want to be desired. I want people to give me attention. Even though I know I'm not good enough, I want someone to look at me and tell me I've done a good job. I know better than anyone else how hard I've worked, and I do think I've done a good job, trying my best. That's why it makes me so happy when you praise me, Ringo. You're always paying attention to me and being so nice to me, too. I love you. I love you so much. Oh my god. I don't ever want to leave your side. I don't want to die. I don't want you to die. That's why I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you said that you don't want to die. I'm so happy. Okay. After pouring his heart out, Ebby clings to me again. I gently stroke his back as he trembles and cries like a baby in my arms. We're crying in the club. I know! What was I so worried about? We were on the same page this entire time. I'm not that surprised, though. We're the same, after all. We're not brave warriors sacrificing our lives for a dream. Nor are we wise sages who have realized the true meaning of life and death. We're not monsters who have gotten fed up with the comedy known as life and decided to confront death. We are simply human. Humans who worry about the world, who hate how depressing and dishonest we are. But at the same time, we want others to pay attention, to pamper and acknowledge us. We're just humans who get frustrated over little things, ended up contemplating death and feeling hopeless about the future. However, we are also humans who can find hope for the future and the will to live another day in similarly small things. We're still just children, wandering around the room in search of a place where we belong. We learned our place through club suicide. Cowards like us are only able to reflect on life after catching a whiff of death. Ringo. The boy who has been burying his face in my chest looks up. The expression on his face is like that of a stray cat being invited home for the first time. The black eyes that reflect my pathetic expression look pleading. You're not lying to me, are you? Can I really keep living in this world? I mean, is it okay for me to be praised more by you? For me to enjoy being treated kindly by you? And want more? Can I really hope for us to keep spending time together? Even though I'm nobody special and I have nothing to show for? Can I really spend my life by your side? He doesn't need to worry about stuff like that. My answer had already been decided. What is it? I think that might have been a mistranslation, because what? The rabbit's red eyes tear up again. A reflection in his eyes becomes distorted and melts. Large droplets of light spill from his eyes and soak the white of our shirts, making more wet patches appear and spread. Ringo! Ringo! Ebby lets go of me and hesitates for just a second before wrapping his arms around my body this time. His hug is strong yet childish. The school bell has yet to ring. I gently cradle his head on my shoulder as he continues to tremble with fear. The quiet hallway is bathed in sunshine. I feel his pulse through our overlapping chests, and it's as though we're the only ones in this world. The wind shakes the glass windows. Why do I keep on mixing up glass and grass? Every time. Blown by the spring breeze, the pink petals that had fallen in the schoolyard are whisked upwards to bloom again in the air. Just for now. I want to turn away from any sign of death and focus on the cherry blossoms, buds that will bloom tomorrow. Goddamn. I carefully listened to the gentle breathing of the innocent boy who was gradually calming down in my arms. I closed my eyes as I melt into his warmth. All lingering thoughts of negativity and death within me are transformed by this sweet warmth. And in this moment, I feel like I can love those parts of me too. A sparrow chirps. Wind blows. Death wasn't an option for us, so we chose life. End of story. We will both continue to live. That is all that matters for now. Yay! Yeah! Ending 4! Being yourself. God. I think we got in such a good ending. What the fuck, man? Oh my god, my heart. I like hugs. Hugs. Hey girl, dang. I know. And she but what the fuck? Thank you, Kelly, for the hydrate. It's very interesting. Thank you for the posture check. And the stretch. I'm putting Ebba on my Tomodachi. I'm gonna put Ebba on my Tomodachi Life Island. I do that for like routes I complete. The same for our girl, Ringo Starr. Oh wait, yeah, post credits. Where is the real me? Who is the real me? My dad doesn't know that I do this. Every night, I stare at my bright phone screen in my dark room, torturing my eyes. My mom doesn't know that I do this. I hold a grudge against those on the other side of my phone screen. You said you wanna... I know how my parents see me, but they think I'm kind, cowardly, timid. What happened? Oh, they both said they didn't want to die. They hugged and they were like, oh my, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. They decided to live. And you know what I'm gonna do after this? I'm gonna go back and get the other endings. I know. Kind, cowardly, timid. delicate, quiet, and introverted. What the general public would consider painfully average. A cute, praiseworthy, and small hard worker. And that's not who I really am. I know how my classmates see me. I bet they think I'm well-tempered, shy, a bit of an otaku, and a good guy. A kind person who sometimes says strange things. A cute, pitiful, good-intentioned, and straightforward boy. But that's not who I really am. As usual, everything overwhelms me with an array of emotions. My heart aches at how the one nice thought always gets snuffed out by the torrent of negativity. Looks like something good happened to my friend. Good for them. I'm glad something nice has happened to them. I won't like their posts, though. Their joy is nothing but a pointless and fleeting emotion created by others who live in this narrow-minded world. How foolish to be happy over something like that. I would never. I couldn't care less about that stuff. I don't feel anything, so I won't like it. Their accomplishments don't faze me, so I won't react. Well, truth be told, I am jealous. An influencer around my age has made a dazzling debut. That's amazing. When I see people my own age doing their best, I feel like trying my best as well. I don't really like the project they're working on, though. The artist has same face syndrome. It's like they copy-pasted the faces. They all look the same. They seem to think that changing the number of eyelashes, shapes of the irises, and eyebrows is enough. The only real difference is that the hairstyle and eye color. The art is kind of shitty. There are artistic rules for a reason. These pieces don't follow them at all, so I don't care for them one bit. How can art like that be so popular? It's the shittiest type of art. God, I'm so jealous. Every day is the same. I swim in the muddy sea of jealousy, envy, regret, and resentment. My followers are saying something that sounds nice, but those words aren't their opinions, just what they wish to see. My followers' art being reposted. Their work is so obscene, though. Likes and reposts are more about pinpointing what the public likes rather than having real skills. Even the goodwill of acknowledging others' works is nothing but material that affirms the bitterness in my heart. Everything's so fake. Even the smallest amount of goodwill feels so fake to me. I hate that part about myself the most. I love and hate myself more than anything in the world. I feel sick. I'm gonna throw up. I'm alone again tonight, using my pillow to muffle my cries. God, which is the real me? Am I the serious boy who has negative thoughts like everyone else and feels ashamed for having them? Or am I the cruel boy who has no good intentions at all and just resent others because of how inferior he feels in comparison to them? God, all this is so really real. Is this grudge holding inside the real me? Is the regretful and apologetic side the real me? Am I trying to protect myself by putting others down? Am I simply a suffering victim of my out of control ego? Why was I born as something so disgusting and so completely useless? Just living has made me come to hate myself, but at the same time I want to love myself, protect myself, and justify my thoughts. How sickening. I hate that I was born talented to my amazing parents. I hate that I was born so inferior compared to others. God, I feel sick. I'm so tired. I hate this. I want to run away. No one would really notice if I'm gone anyway. How pitiful. I don't deserve any attention anyway. Even if I can't accept the type of person that I am, who's the real me? Where do I really belong? Would it be alright if I die? It's not like I want to die, but would it be alright if I tried doing it once? God fucking... God, give... that was actually so fucking real, it kind of pissed me off. Well, it's not... I'm not pissed, but like... God damn. Why is that so real? Shit. Humans are forgetful creatures. They never want to admit it, though. The longer one lives, the more promises and opportunities are recorded in the pages of one's book of life. The more we grow from the time we were babies, the more difficult it becomes to remember what has happened on the earlier pages. Even if something is important. Even if we must remember. Even if we're truly confident that we'll never forget. We'll always end up forgetting anyway. I seem to have forgotten the smell of death from just a few months ago. Just what was the smell that once stuck to me so deeply like again? I bet once I completely forget this, I'll want to die all over again. The cycle will repeat itself. Will I give up on trying to die all over again? School is crowded as usual. However, everyone's tone is a little different from yesterday, or maybe even the day before that. The well-built students are busy carrying things around. Even the teachers look oddly more relaxed than usual. Voices sing, scream, and yell in the distance. The chime signaling what time it has... The time signaling what time it is hasn't sounded for 2 hours. I'm unfortunately carrying something with me too. A box filled with items that must be returned to its owner. I don't usually do a lot of physical labor, but now I have a duty to fulfill. A duty? That's right. Even a useless person like me has duties. Today is a special day, after all. Tomorrow is the final cultural festival I'll ever attend. Actually, it's the first one I'll be going to after being a shut-in for 2 years. Not to brag, but at my school we're given a certain degree of freedom in exchange for high test scores. Therefore, there are basically no limitations to the events that will take place tomorrow. There'll be a stall selling fried rice and gelato, an escape room, a haunted house, and even an area to play darts. Some classes have set up something like a record shop to sell CDs containing music made by individual students. Cool. There are even some stalls that sell high-quality merchandise that they got by collaborating with a local company. I'm sure every corner of the school tomorrow will be bustling with people doing various activities. As for me, I decided to run away from the festivities. There isn't anything I specifically want to do. I don't want to do anything so tedious. However, it's sadly unacceptable for students who have no duties to roam around freely. That's why I am now carrying cardboard boxes to the backstage of the school's glamorous theater stage. I finally made it. Do we, get, the fates of the other students? Of the others of the club? I finally made it to the second PE building in the school. The first PE building is booming with the sound of students rehearsing for the production, but this building is quiet and empty. There are boys and girls who give off a familiar introvert vibe doing their own thing here. Now then, where is the owner of this box? Squinting, I look around. It's not long until I find who I came here for. The person is standing alone in the shadows, separated from the spread out army of students. Those dark eyes and dark hair make him easy for me to spot. Ebby! Is he taller now? Is he, drawn taller? He seems a little shaped differently, his shoulders seem broader. What if he ends up built like his dad when he's older? oh, hey, Ringo. But, I should change his voice a little. So I guess it's been, a year. Yeah, he does. Ebba Zeisen, the owner of the box I've been lugging around. Sorry for making you carry that for me. It's fine. Do you mind checking to make sure everything's still in one piece? I try my best not to shake the box, but you never know. Okay. The once smiling boy who has grown slightly taller than me suddenly yells out in pain. He suddenly touches his knee as if he'd been shot by an arrow, barely able to stand straight now. Ouch! Does it still hurt? Yeah, a little. Ow. I lied. It hurts a lot. Good thing I carried the box over here for you. I'll help you set up everything too. Thanks. Ebby gives a weak yet grateful smile. So much has happened since the fateful day. Ebby decided to push death away so he can keep on living. But in return, life punished him with something else for once being so foolish. With a somewhat delayed growth spurt. Yeah, we could see that. The spring that followed made him steadily change from a boy to a man. It was a slow but obvious change. Before I knew it, I became the one looking up when we talked, and his once violin-like voice dropped into one similar to a cello. Puberty is not a painless process. So he's having growing pains. Oh no. Ebby's tears stain his pillow each day from the beastly pains of his growing body slowly becoming taller. He's almost always in pain now. Aww. Whenever the sun sets, he becomes unable to move. That's why I'm helping him carry his exhibition pieces around. Tomorrow's the day, huh? Okay. The excitement in my chest feels like deja vu. I still faintly remember the first time we showcased his work to complete strangers. Ebby wanted to die then. But now he wants to live. How strange. I feel more nervous than I was last time. Oh, yeah, but so... Maybe knowing a life was on the line, numbed. That was the word numbed, not numbered. Maybe knowing that a life was on the line numbed the brain from feeling regular emotions. The more you idle, the more prone to jealousy you become. The silence of the night makes depression stronger. I've heard these sayings before. Yeah, truly, that one picture of Sonic the Hedgehog saying, like, pro tip, don't trust anything you think about your life, like, after 10 p.m. But that is actually so true. It's honestly helped me multiple times. Heck, I have permanent knee problems from darn, that sucks. Damn. Oh, there we go. Although this might not always be the case, having more free time to work also means having more time to think things over, for better or worse. For example, last time Ebby's life was at stake, he was desperate to repay his parents for all they'd done for him, so he couldn't afford to overthink. But now, we've lost our composure even though the quota and deadline to be met for the cultural festival's art exhibit is child's play in comparison. You nervous? Of course. A bunch of people are going to see my work. I still see you get constipated all the time. It won't be just a bunch of random people this time, though. Nothing as grand as the entire internet. Just be a handful of guests of students and faculty or people from the neighborhood. Honestly, I wonder why we're stressing out so much. Yeah, it feels weird being so nervous about this. Ebby and I sit beside each other on the floor. I never experienced his side of puberty's wrath before. I'm sure he must be in a world of pain right now. Ringo, do you have any ketamine? Even while sitting, he still rubs his legs from time to time. It moves almost as if he's stuck in slow motion. Oh, do drawing. My body hurts. I'm super nervous and I can't calm down no matter what I do. Yeah. I honestly feel like running away from all this. I won't do it though. I know. Oh man, I wonder if I'll be able to sleep tonight. if I can't sleep from my legs hurting too much and being too nervous, then... Ebby seems to be way more on edge than me. Makes sense, though, since he's the one presenting his work. Still, it pains me to see him like this. I wonder if there's anything I can say to encourage him. Let's go eat some cake after this. Ebby works quickly, and everything he produces is eye-catching. He's a hard-working natural genius. I'm honestly not sure what he was even worried about a few months ago. I guess it might have been obvious to me only because I'm not in his shoes. Although I can't tell him not to worry about his future, I can help him look forward to things. My childish side pops out as it tries to entice the boy into looking forward to some cake we can have later. How silly of me. Cake? Yeah. If the two of us go together, then we can eat at a cake shop without feeling too nervous about standing out or something. Okay. Just thinking about being able to have some cake after this with you. It's kind of giving me the energy to keep on going. Not a lot of energy, though. That's it, Ebby. That was smooth. I wonder how much energy I can give him tomorrow. Honestly, I'm also looking forward to eating cake with him, too. I know, they're so cute. But for now, we gotta keep this exhibition running. This'll all be over if we just let our minds drift away for a little longer. All I've done is act like a crutch for a person in pain, and help set a few things up. Oh, This is kind of a rewind, but the 2-day exhibition was a success. Or I guess it's more of a fast forward than a rewind, even though there was no prior notice other than a small explanation that the exhibition. Why is that word exhibition? Will be held featuring the students' art. Lots of people came. The spacious second PE building was flooded with people eager to see Ebby's work. Ebby stayed by my side, hiding from the people desperate to find out just who the artist Ebba Zeisen might be. I was just so glad to see his smiling face, flushed red with happiness under his usually dark and tired eyes. All I did was stand there. All he did was stay by my side. That fateful day finished in a blink of an eye, as I listened to the gloomy yet cute artist beside me chatter about how things turned out. I quickly left a classroom full of students planning on where to go next and made my way to someone I already had plans with. Let's go eat cake! Sorry everyone for leaving without saying a single word all the time. But now here we are. Ebby and I are sitting at a table at a slightly fancy cafe instead of joining the festivities with our classmates. Weren't you gonna order cake? We're at a cake shop. Yet Ebby had decided to order himself a stack of pancakes. It is cake, just flat. Cake but flat. It's not like he was struggling with which to get either. The dark-haired boy shakes his head and shyly answers. Oh, he's so big now, look at him. Oh, blueberries, because of Paro-chan. That's... the pancakes here have blueberries in them. Oh, right. You really do love blueberries, huh? Yeah, they're really yummy. The boy tilts the tiny sauce pitcher, which looks like it was made for dwarfs, and paints the stacks of pancakes with a bright blueberry sauce. Bigger but still cute, indeed. He's so a sweetheart. A few months ago, he would have been holding that with his entire hand. But now he's able to hold it with just his thumb and index finger without shaking. He's really just starting to look like his dad. As I watched the flustered boy color the brown stacks of fluff, I suddenly realized something. He's not a black rabbit anymore. His face is looking more chiseled and mature. With a cute twinkle in his eyes within his cute twinkle of his eyes burns a fierce flame. He looks just like it. That's what I was saying! I can see how he's related to the big black wolf now. He's starting to look more like his father with each passing day.
Ringo?
What do you mean?
Aren't you gonna eat?
Oh, he's blushing.
Why are you just staring at me? Am I eating weirdly? Do I have bad table manners?
No, he's just happy. No, you're eating very elegantly.
Oh, okay. I don't think
I can admit I was staring at him because I'm intrigued by how much he changed. Shoving up the image of you with my goddamn. Distracting the young man, I slice a piece of my cake with my fork, making him finally avert my anxious gaze from me.
I'll keep eating then.
Go on. He doesn't need to say that. His hands hesitantly reach towards the cutlery. He skillfully maneuvers the fork and knife, cutting the fluffy pancakes into bite-sized pieces. Ebby opens his mouth wide as he places a chunk of blue and brown into his mouth before chewing on it 4 or 5 times. His anxious expression changes into a blissful smile. He's still the same little boy on the inside, I see. He's still a sweet cutie patootie. Look at him. Doesn't it taste good? The boy frantically nods his head to convey just how delicious dessert in his mouth tastes. To me, this is the cutest side of Ebby. He thinks of himself only as a wicked person overflowing with negative emotions. That's not true at all. He's actually a kind soul who can feel positive emotions just like at times like this. This may sound a little patronizing, but in a way, I appreciate that he has negative emotions like everyone else while still being pure at the same time. By the way, Ebby.
Yes?
Did you have fun today? Lots of people praised your work, didn't they? Seeing them like grown up and stuff, it's like it's so sweet. I am so happy to see him older. A lot of people praised your work, didn't they? I'm sure I had fun. It's great to be praised like this, huh?
You said you wanna.
I was really expecting him to nod his head and wag his invisible tail in an excited manner, like always, but he doesn't. How odd. Is he not happy with what they've said? Had he been overwhelmed by embarrassment again? Or maybe he heard someone talking badly about him in a jealous or critical way. Did you not have fun?
Oh, no, I had fun. I'm gonna say something really stupid right now.
Something stupid? What does he mean by that? Pushing my questions to the side, I look at the boy with a worried expression, causing him to blush.
You remembered how you mentioned we were going to go eat some cake yesterday? Got really excited after you said that. All day today I couldn't stop thinking about once the exhibition ends, we'll be going out for cake together. I know a bunch of people recognized me and praised me for the artwork I created, but the entire day just felt like a dream. My mind kept drifting. Nothing anyone said stayed in my mind.
Oh, I see it now. He was excited for cake with Ringo Starr. Which is valid. I would be too. I won't belittle him for such a thing, but it sure is stupid that he was keeping that from me. So you did have fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I'm so embarrassed right now. I thought you'd think I'm stupid for thinking about you the entire time the exhibition was going on.
Oh my god! You're so cute! I would never. In fact, it makes me happy to hear that you were thinking about me.
Oh! That expression. Oh! I'm gonna screenshot it.
Boop. Or, okay. There he goes again, making those weird little sounds. And here I go again, laughing at how cute he is. No matter how much time passes, the ironic fate of death we both managed to run away from keeps us happily together.
Shiki.
Yeah? Oh, right. Her name is supposed to be Shiki Ringo, but I named her Ringo Starr because her name was actually Ringo. And I was like, Ringo Starr. Yeah?
Thanks for always being by my side.
Thanks for letting me be by your side. I don't believe in the proverb that says, even a cold stone will warm if a person sits on it for 3 years. Those are words that our grandfathers and grandmothers lived by 10 or 20 years ago. Although some people may believe this old saying, I personally don't think it's completely true. Waiting isn't the only solution to everything. There are times when waiting may lead to a goal never being achieved. Wait for it! Wait for it! Wait for it! I'm the one thing in life I can't control! I'm sorry. If things always turned out alright, if you just gave it some time, then there wouldn't be a single person in this world crying about their problems. That's why I won't follow the way of those words. I won't agree with the even more passive stance of things will eventually work out as long as you are alive. I don't believe that everyone who's in a fortunate situation will eventually be saved and have their lives turned around completely. Many of those people may die before they can be helped. People who still stand by the saying are also the ones who so happen to have been saved. It's just like when rich people advocate spending. It's just like when rich people advocate spending to stimulate the economy. But poor people still will insist that you can make do with things from 2 or 3 generations ago as long as it's not completely broken. These are statements that can only be made if you're in the right position to say them. That's why, as someone who knows about Ebby's previous plan to commit suicide, I don't plan on ever commenting on how he should be glad that he didn't kill himself because of how much he has to look forward to in the future now. That said, just for example, let's pretend we're people who have already been saved. I believe that we should try to get as much help as we can and enjoy our life like it's a new responsibility of ours. And whenever we can, we should try to help others as well. Just like how Ebby's art is able to make strangers who might see it feel happy. The same with the items he makes that are able to make people who receive them feel hopeful. The things we like or to think as beautiful in life might just be the key to helping someone else feel good for even just a second. I know this probably sounds kind of far-fetched and unrealistic, like trying to count ants. But that's precisely why it's necessary. I won't deny that I sometimes feel like dying. I won't say that choosing to live was the only right thing to do either. I'll just accept everything as it is, though. Being able to spend time with this boy who also once wanted to die makes me feel like a pea-sized amount of gratitude to God within my heart. And that's all for me. This is also enough for me, for now. God. Oh! He got his screen! He got his screen! Emma! I think we got the best ending we could. For him. But, you know, I got unfortunate. I'm not gonna do it tonight because I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. But I'm gonna go back and see the other endings. Thanks, Fran. And it'll probably be very depressing again. And then on to the next route, on to the next character. Excuse me. Do I know what character that is? I don't remember. I was going in the order they were like showing, but oh my god, man, oh my god. I'm really happy how that turned out. It's really sweet. Okay, since we got 10 viewers, let me find to see if there's anyone to raid. Lordy, I thought this was gonna I thought it was gonna be all depresso and stuff, but oh my god. It's so sweet. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll get to see you. Bye.